right, who knows exactly where we're at already? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're finally here down at Muldoon's Diesel. We just drove through about 2 hours of rain. Of course, as soon as we get here, it stops raining, of course. So we're here. The transmission is done. All of the parts have came back from the guys at Suncoast. The first part of that video was our torque converter going through the entire process from being cut apart, inspected, cleaned, put back together. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Huge thank you to the guys at Suncoast for videoing that whole entire process and also getting our parts back, the converter and the valve body back in a super timely fashion, especially with shipping there and back. They really knocked it out really quickly, so huge thank you to them. But that's what we're doing. We are here, down here, picking up our transmission today, get that thing back in there ASAP and get that thing back on the road. So we do have the NJDRP Dyno event is on the 17th. I'll put their flyer up on the screen now. We are definitely hoping to be there if the 05 is done, which it should be. We just got to put the transmission back in. We'll have that there. We're going to keep pushing on the first gen. So let's go inside, say what's up to these guys, see what's going on. Also, before we walk in there very quickly, Wrenchworks winter holiday stuff is going to be sometime this week, probably within the next video or two. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Really awesome stuff coming for you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that. All right. Oh boy, what do we got here? Oh, look at that. Ooh, looky there. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Greg.
You stuck my transmission all the way up there?
Where else are we gonna put it?
Oh man. Oh man.
That's a valve body, right?
This is just a valve body. I don't want to have anything to do with that.
What is that?
The converter's in here?
No. What did they send Mr. Greg?
Ooh! Oh boy, look at that! Alrighty, look at that. Woo! Suncoast sent us a new flex plate. John, what's this? Why is this Mo Betta?
So yeah, it's got the one-piece ring gear integrated onto it.
So this is all
welded.
one piece.
Correct.
Other ones are not one piece.
Correct.
So this is Mo Betta.
And then when we step up to the 12-bolt converter, it's already done.
Oh, okay. So why is the arrows going to this one? Is this where you start?
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. Lines it up. Because when you have 12 you're trying to line up, it's kind of a pain.
Oh. Abe! Abe! You're making a mess, Abe. You just tried to cover that with your foot like, no, that never happened. What'd you do?
We lost our draw straw.
Abe's just over here breaking stuff, working on first gens. So what are you gonna do about the one that's in there?
I'll wait till it's out of fluid and then grab it.
In stock. All right, so what are we looking at now?
Typically when you have
Spanish?
a regular Dodge 47, 48, 518, whatever you want to call it, valve body, your main line is applying the forward clutches. This clutch pack is your forward clutch pack. It's applied in every gear. Now, what it doesn't do by default is it doesn't apply the low band, which is the band that in the previous video we explained if that would have been applied, the case wouldn't have broken. So now by default, this valve body will automatically apply the low band.
Because you're in first gear right now?
Like if you're in first gear, that low band's going to be on.
Right, so this isn't technically in first gear?
This is first gear.
Right, so you have pressure there and pressure applying the band.
On that band that I explained, if this was on,
yes,
it would have been good.
So this is testing that is actually happening.
Yep, and this band is on in first gear in full manuals, which is why people for racing use full manuals. Now look, when we go to second, so this is an automatic shift to second, boom, band's off.
Gotcha.
Second gear.
Main line's still there, that's off.
Yep.
So just in first.
Yep, now we got third, now we got fourth for 200 pounds. Lockup's good. Yeah, it's good to go.
So as soon as you go back down into first, that comes back up.
Yep. It's an automatic with low band apply.
Always in first gear.
As of right now, PCS, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only platform you can achieve this on.
Without manually putting it in there.
Yep.
So this is now automatically putting it in there.
Automatic, you're in first gear, your low band's applied.
All the time.
But this is cool. This is really cool. This will help save your case.
Back in the truck we go. Bye, John.
Bye, Greg.
Thank you, John.
Good seeing you.
Bye, Abe. Bye, bye. Thank you.
Adios.
Oh yeah, we stuffed it in the back. Guys, we are finally back to the shop. We have muscled our transmission out of the truck. Luckily, our trans jack pretty much goes up all the way to the top of where our transmission was inside the cab. So we muscled the transmission out of there with our trans jack. Again, we have our new flex plate, new and improved. Again, huge thank you to the guys at Suncoast, really taking care of us on this one. Got the converter back all done. Look at this beast, sexy. So we got the converter, got our new flex plate, we'll put that in. Got some ARP hardware from John that we are going to use to fasten this to the back side of the crank. We've got our carnage pieces here just to add to the hall of shame in the bathroom there to remind us to never do that again. So we're taken care of. We should be able to launch this thing in first now automatically and have it do what we need to do. We're still not going to leave like we did before, so we should be able to get this thing back in the transmission within the next couple days. It is already super late tonight. Anybody else just like drive for a couple hours and like you're sitting there doing nothing, but you end up being more tired than if you were actually doing something productive? So tonight was really like the only night that I had a chance to kind of shoot down to John's, grab all this stuff, go over some of this stuff with him. So we're really not going to be doing a whole lot more, seeing that it's already pretty late. The dually. We desperately need to get the dually back. That'll be tomorrow's video. We'll go over the turbo setup, get that put on there. That should be done. I needed to grab some coolant, which I did earlier today as well. And that, guys, I've been meaning to like talk to you guys a little bit about the 08 here a little bit. We're gonna be doing some major changes under the hood on the 08 here. Now, since we went to the 35s, like my number one biggest thing about this truck, it had good power. Like, it's not like it lacked power, but once we went to these 35s, I feel like I lost about 100 horsepower. You guys that have gone from like a smaller tire to a bigger tire with the same power level can kind of get me with me on this one. I just feel it's Alec. We got to answer. It's Alec. All right, so where were we? Yes, horsepower. If you guys have gone from a similar engine setup and just upped your tire size, maybe without re-gearing. We don't really need to re-gear the truck. The truck is geared completely fine. It just feels like the more rotational mass that you're trying to move, this setup is like even heavier, so you can totally feel it, in my opinion. So now that is doing a little bit less tow duties, I do have some plans to try and up the horsepower on that, have a little bit more fun with it. We may have some parts coming. We may be trying to make some horsepower with it. Got a lot of cool things coming for the 08, so that's going to kind of be the next little bit. We're going to be going through the 08, revamping it, giving it kind of like not a new lease on life, but it's been neglected. It gets neglected a little bit because we drive it every day, but we're going to be bumping up the horsepower quite a bit on that, still with the mindset of being reliable, kind of like where the 05 kind of started. We wanted to make, 750, 800 tow with it, still do kind of like an all-around everyday kind of build. Obviously the 05, goes off the deep end, you know what I mean? So we are going to be kind of going through some of that with the 08. That's just a little bit of a sneak peek on kind of what's coming down the line as far as videos. Some of those parts should be rolling in any day now, so we'll be starting to go through some of that stuff once the dually is back up, because we'll have to be driving the dually with some of this stuff when it's going to be down. So that's pretty much going to do it, guys. I know today, like I mentioned, really just eats up a lot of time driving back and forth down down to John, so it's like two-ish hours down there. So that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. But the new Wrenchworks stuff that's gonna be coming out is going to be coming out at the end of this week, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. You're not gonna wanna miss out on some of that stuff. So that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you as always for watching. Hit the like button before you leave, subscribe if you have not already, and tomorrow we'll be back working on stuff, I can promise you that. So I'll see you tomorrow. See you.